All right, let's see the comments in this latest video then.
Can you react to I attempted
to
one time
Pokemon
video?
Nuzlocke by
jaidenanimations.
You better react to it.
React to it.
Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Alrighty then.
Wow, I have never seen so many requests for me to check out a video immediately after it was released. But this is Jaiden's Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. Now, if you don't know Jaiden, first off, how dare you? Secondly, please do yourself a favor and subscribe to her. The link will be in the description, and you should go and watch this video first on her channel before you watch it on mine so you can get the full experience and then you can see my reaction. But secondly, I haven't been spoiled on any of this. I know that she streamed it on her Twitch channel, and I purposely, it was really hard for me to do this because I would like click on every now and then and just be like, maybe like 2 minutes. But I didn't watch the majority of the Nuzlocke, so I really don't know what's going on with this, and I'm really excited to check it out because the Nuzlocke that she did on Ruby about a year ago was absolutely fantastic. If you don't know me, I'm Daniel. I'm a Poketuber. I do a lot of Pokemon content. I've done a lot of Nuzlocke, so I feel like I can give a pretty good perspective on this. So without further ado, we're gonna dive into this. I am super excited. Let's get into it.
So if you're new here, hi.
Hi.
I've done this before. Last year I made a video about my first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke, and the game I played in it was Pokemon Ruby. It was fun, so here I am again doing another. But
I will never forget Zip Zap Zop. Also, I do like to pause the video to kind of give my thoughts on what's going on and my opinions and things, because it's a reaction. I mean, what kind of reaction would it be if I didn't give my reaction? That would be kind of silly, wouldn't it?
this time I attempted to Nuzlocke Pokemon Platinum. I'll explain again super quickly how a Nuzlocke works. You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname your Pokemon so you grow more attached to them. If you still don't understand,
Floppy juice?
That's not my problem. Let's get started. Whoo boy.
I love that.
This was my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke.
I'm excited for this. This is like, it feels like the new season of The Mandalorian is just released all over again.
Pokemon! So my friend and neighbor Barry is practically dragging me all over the place with his hyperactive squirrel brain, frantically trying to get a Pokemon as soon as possible from this Professor Rowan he saw on TV. He drags me out to Route 201 and is about to leap into the tall grass when...
Hold
it!
Hold
You guys
it!
know going into the tall grass is practically a death wish, right? What you're doing is basically suicide. Borderline insanity. What absolute moronic lunatics you are. Have you...
We're like 12 years old, leave us alone!
no respect for your lives?
No, sorry.
Do you have any Pokemon? No.
Do you want one?
Do you want some? And like that, I
Almost.
have a Turtwig. I named him Turt.
Turtwig! Okay, good starter choice. I will say, I love all the 4th generation starters, so no matter what was picked here, I was gonna love it. But dude, I feel like Turtwig's underrated. All the grass type starters, except Trico, is underrated. I love them.
Immediately used him to bash in Barry's Chimchar. I was making my way through the routes, but right as I was about to nab the Shinx I found on 202.
Shinx!
Don't kill it.
Yes!
No!
No, crit! On the first
So
encounter?
no Shinx for us.
That's
but
sad.
that's all right. Shinx isn't that great this early anyway. Then
That's
I
sad,
locked
dude.
eyes with our first trainer. The first battle. Let's see how we fare against youngster Tristan and his level 5 Starly.
Go on. Go on, Turt.
Oh my god. So in the
Oh my
first trainer
God,
battle I
these
ever fought,
crits.
I almost immediately lose my starter to a critical hit.
No, Turt.
Why do I suddenly have a very bad feeling about this? Nevertheless, we kept going onward through Jubilife City, where we caught Kronk the Zubat in the cave above Route
Kronk?
204, and Magikarp.
Hey Cusco, I'm in a Platinum Nuzlocke. I went to find the poison for Cusco and I fell into a Pokemon game.
On 218. Hi, Magikarp. Your name is Puppy.
Magikarp.
Just outside the
Puppy?
city, Barry
That's
runs
adorable.
up and demands another battle, so I happily bash in his Chimchar again, and his Starly too. I kept on my way, eventually arriving in Orberg City, and
I love the idea of wielding a Turtwig like a weapon. That's amazing.
nervously challenged Rourke. I was terrified of his Cranidos, but Turt landed a crit Razor Leaf and one-shot it before it could even do anything.
Damn!
So that's badge number 1 for us. I made it to Floroma Town and was really excited because if you didn't know, outside the Valley Woodworks you can find Shellos. And if you didn't know,
I love Shellos.
again, I love Shellos.
Good taste. Very good taste. Also, I need to place a bet right now on how long it's going to take Jaiden to lose him on. I think that Jaiden will lose him on at around the 3rd gym badge. I don't think she'll lose anything until
I
then.
ran straight to the grass to get my Shellos encounter, and...
Nothing?
I'm not gonna pass up an encounter, so I very depressingly caught the Shinx and named it Failure to vent my
No, it's not a
sadness
failure.
and frustration over not getting a slug. While there, we
Aw.
found Team Galactic messing around,
No,
stealing
it's good.
electricity, and this little girl's dad. So I beat up the grunt guarding the door, broke in, beat up the grunts in the building until Turd evolved, then found Galactic
Are you still gonna be able to wield a grottle like you wield a Turtwig? I don't think you're gonna be able to pick that thing up anymore.
Commander Mars at the end of the corridor, who I was scared of because she's got a fat cat that hits like a semi-truck. But I had a plan.
Thing is
Back in the
fast,
Orb
too.
of Mines, I caught Dwayne the Onyx, and I brought him to
Nice.
the fight because in case
Good.
things got dicey, I would switch him in to buy time and heal up my other Pokemon. Basically, Dwayne was death fodder. Turt took out Mars' Zubat,
fair.
and when Perugly came out, Kronk plucked off the Oranberry it was holding. But she got hit pretty hard in the process, and since Turt needed a bit of healing before he could get back into it,
Onyx?
Dwayne can take a
Onyx time?
scratch. Look
Yeah.
at that. Dwayne is fine. He's fine, guys. Don't pull the sad nose for Dwayne.
He's not gonna
Dwayne's
die.
fine. Don't worry about
Wait.
him. Don't worry
That's neutral.
about him.
That's neutral.
Oh my god.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Dude.
He's fine.
All right, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Dwayne gets to live.
somehow,
Yes!
when Dwayne was supposed to die, he hung in there on 1 HP.
I'm so proud.
And you know what? I respected the hell out of him for it. I let Dwayne live, and Turt was able to take out the Perugly.
Nice.
What a
well
legend.
done, Dwayne.
But then I put him back in the box and moved on. In Mount Coronet, I caught a Bronzor and
Fair
named
enough.
Big
Did you guys know that Onyx is a lower base attack than Oddish? Just had to throw that in there. Sorry, that's my fun fact of the day.
Boy, which I happily added to the team. And right before
boy's tiny.
Gardenia's gym, Kronk evolved, which meant no mercy for those flower ladies.
Hey, Cusco, I have a huge mouth.
Badge number 2. We slashed the guard bushes in front of the Galactic building and ran up all the stairs where we fought Galactic Commander Jupiter. Let's take a look at how that went.
Don't crit.
Oh no. No,
No crit, no
Skunt.
crit.
No. No, not a crit. Not a crit. Not a crit. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
That
That's gonna do
won't
0 damage.
Oh,
Oh!
stop.
Nice!
Let's just hit it.
No.
Don't
no.
crit him.
No. No, don't do this.
No. Oh
Oh my god!
We
This is
finally
I
were
hate
able
this.
to beat her, but that fight really knocked the wind out of me. I was
Oh my
shaking on my
God.
way back to the Pokemon Center when this lady Cynthia shows up and is like,
You want an egg? Egg?
Yeah. Anyway, even meeting
Please.
Cynthia wasn't enough to calm my nerves, so to keep my mind off the absolute tragedy we narrowly avoided, I decided to start training up Big Boy on Cycling Road.
Good. That's a good
And then
one,
he
actually. That's
died.
What?
Practice this game and
No. No. No! A crit
So
again!
before you push up your anime
Wow.
glasses and tell me that steel is weak to fire, which I
Has
know,
he
by
proof?
the way, the reason
Has
I
he
kept
proof?
Big Boy in was because not only is his defense an iron wall, but he had heat proof,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, he had
negates
heat
his
proof.
fire weakness.
Yeah.
But then he got crit. So,
Crits don't care about fire weakness negation.
first death. I'm sorry, Big Boy. You never had the opportunity to become a big boy. I walked in.
That's so sad. Well, I was kind of close. She wasn't. The third gym's like kind of close. So I'll chalk that as a W for me, right?
to Wayward Cave and found a Gibble. Gibble is
Yes!
an amazing Pokemon. It turns
Nice.
into Garchomp, which is easily one of, if not the strongest Pokemon in the game that isn't
Yeah.
a legendary. Adding it to the team would give us such a huge advantage, and now there is nothing
That's
in
a
my
dub.
way between that and
That's a no, Tuts! Well, that would have been. Come on, man. Really,
and we're
Tut?
moving on. We
that
arrived in
necessary?
Heart Home City where I caught DeVito the Ralts, Kronk and Puppy
DeVito?
evolved. We had
Like
a clean
Danny?
win against Fantina, and some lady gave us an Eevee I named Milk. Things were starting to look better.
Milk?
I was
Hey, I just got an Eevee. Oh, nice. Do you know what you're gonna call it? Why are you looking at me like that? Lids on.
leveling up DeVito against trainers, and when fighting this lovey-dovey couple,
Oh,
let's
Hey,
go into
it's too much.
Puppy.
PG
Get rid of
PG
the
channel,
blue.
guys.
Oh no!
No. Pursuit? Oh, well, I mean, it'd be fine unless it crits.
You're
No, it
kidding.
wasn't even a
You're
crit?
kidding.
and that's why I hate love. In
That's
came
sad.
Shrimp the Scyther I caught on Route 210. Some good news, on Route 213, I finally found a
She got a Scyther and the Shellos? Come on, catch
Shellass.
it.
I named it Swoop,
Yes.
and I loved
Yes.
it. I loved it
Yes.
so much. I know you're not supposed to have a favorite child, but Swoop was my favorite child, and I wasn't apologetic about it. I trained it up, and now we got a Gastrodon. Turt ended up evolving
Oh, perfect.
too, so together with Kronk and Swoop, Maylene was defeated, and badge number
She has so many quad weaknesses on her team. Quad weakness in a Gyarados, Electric. Quad weakness in Turtonator. Torterra, sorry. Quad weakness in Gastrodon. I have bad feelings about these quad weaknesses, guys. I'm not gonna
before
lie.
was secured. Outside of Pastoria City, I caught a Quagsire named Lol.
Quad
But when I went
weakness?
to get my Great Marsh encounter, I was trying to get a Yanma
Quad
and
weakness?
accidentally threw a ball at a Wooper. So
Quad weakness.
now we've got Lol and Oops in the box. Then I swept Crasher Wake with Milk, who is now a Jolteon, with the TM
Nice.
Thunder I bought literally next door. I walked out of the gym.
Wait. Quagsire should have been fine. Hold on.
Team Galactic set off a bomb. I ran down the grunt who detonated it and took him out because he is weak. Cynthia appears again and tells me to bring a charm to her grandma. So I'm like, yes, ma'am. We found her in Celestial Town along with Cyrus, the leader of Team Galactic, who starts some evil Shakespeare speech about how everything is imperfect, so he's got to blow up the world or
And then you're like, excuse me, sir, I'm 12 years old.
something. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. And then he wanted to fight. Puppy took out his Sneasel and I sent out
Good.
Milk to take care of his Golbat. But Milk
Nice.
decided he wanted to be lazy and not only miss all his thunders, but
Really?
also punch himself in the face.
Milk!
Milk.
Come on, man. You serious? You gonna get critted as well? Does Poison Fang have a high crit ratio? Oh. That's close. It's not gonna. You're gonna live. You're gonna live. You're gonna live.
You can't be doing this.
Jesus.
Kronk came out and killed the Golbat because Milk was being difficult, but I gave him a second chance and he took out the Murkrow. Anyway,
Nice.
here's your Dusty Charm. I went out and caught a Magnemite named
The return of Zip Zap Zop. My favorite Pokemon from the original Nuzlocke. Is it the return?
then arrived in Canalave.
Wait. What did you? Hold on. What did you call it? I didn't quite catch that.
I went out and caught a Magnemite named C, then arrived in Canalave
C?
City where we barged into Byron's gym and demolished his team with Swoop and Turd. Then Team Galactic
Nice.
sets off another bomb, this time at Lake Valor. So Barry, Professor Rowan's assistant Lucas, and I split up to check on the lakes. As I'm strolling past all the flopping Magikarp, I run into Galactic Commander Saturn, who we swept the floor with. After that,
Got a Sizzle, which is another quad weakness to fire. Who did you? I wonder who she traded with.
we headed over to
Because then when I did the first reaction, I was like, why not trade them a choke to make him a champ? And everyone said, oh, Patterrz, you can't get him a champ in Pokemon Ruby. You needed to trade. There's no one to trade with. Well, it happened this time. People got mad at me for saying, why didn't you evolve it? It happened this time.
Lake Verity, where we did the exact same with Mars. There was a part where Turt got crit and almost died.
Oh, no.
But we're fine, he's fine. Finally, we had to go check up on Barry at Lake Acuity, and after trekking through 6 feet of snow for like a mile, we
Dude, this part of the game is the worst. It really is. I love this game. It's one of my favorites, but this part is
get
abysmal.
there to find Barry at the top of a cliff like, ha ha ha, you can't climb rocks. Come back when you can climb rocks, loser. I'll go fight Candace's gym now, I guess. Now, we've been having some good type matchups with the past few gyms, so I haven't really been nervous about most of them, but Candace uses ice types, which like half my
Scizor?
team is weak against.
No, you have Scizor. It's not weak to ground, so it should be good against Palace Wine. As long as it has like one steel type move, you'll be absolutely fine.
Which, you know, nervousness rising. Not only was I at a massive type disadvantage, but the main threats on
I'd
our
be
team
alright.
were her Abomasnow because it hits like a truck and sets up hail, and her Frostlass because it'll
True.
use the hail from the Abomasnow to heighten its evasiveness with Snowcloak, spam double teams, and then just sweep my team.
Yeah, that's an issue. No, I think Sizzle could be good for this. I mean, Sizzle can learn things like Air Release too, which never misses, so that'd be decent.
Took a deep breath, which didn't make me feel better at all, and started the battle. Shrimp took out her Sneasel, and Swoop took out her
Nice.
Piloswine, almost dying in the
Good.
process.
No,
and
no,
then she
no.
finally brought out the big bad Abomasnow. Since it's grass ice type, I taught Puppy Fire Blast.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know we could. Anyway, I wasn't sure it could one-shot because Puppy's
Oh.
not a special attacker, and
It
lo
will.
and behold, it didn't.
It
Oh,
didn't
won't.
miss.
And never mind. Maybe you'll get burned.
Please kill it.
I mean, what's the
Please,
bomb
it's
still gonna
flawed.
do?
It's
Blizzard
flawed.
you? Oh, wow.
Eventually, Puppy took it out, but that was absolutely terrifying. Last
Oh,
but not
Puppy.
least, Frostlass. I wanted to have Swoop Rain Dance to get rid of the hail so Frostlass's
Good.
Snowcloak isn't
Good strats. I respect that.
activated. But since Swoop was sitting at a not-so-chill 20 HP, that wasn't gonna work out super great. However,
fine.
since I didn't want Kronk to be in this fight at all, right before the fight, I swapped her with Failure the Shinx. Yep. Sorry, little guy. Failure looked up at the looming death that was Frostlass in front of her, and as I healed up Swoop, Failure was killed in its blizzard. It's really unfortunate we had to resort to it, but I give Failure a salute for stepping up and surrendering its life to the team. Swoop
Is that the first death? I think there's. You're doing really well this
came
time.
out, got off the rain dance, and after a close battle, was able to pull through. We won,
Nice.
but it wasn't without sacrifice. We had a moment of silence for Failure, the true MVP of the fight. Gone,
That's so sad.
not forgotten.
That's so
now we could climb
sad.
the rocks to Lake Acuity, and when we got up there, Barry's got snot dripping down his face, crying in the snow because he got beat up by Jupiter, who looks at me and is like, "See ya, I'm going to Veilstone HQ."
As long as Gastrodon doesn't die, I'm okay. Like Gastrodon is the zip zap zop for this run for me.
Veilstone. We start running through the base trying to find Cyrus, but when fighting this scientist,
Psychic.
No.
Porygon 2 freaks me out.
Okay.
It is way too
Okay, I
powerful,
thought
way too
I was like,
bulky,
don't get
and
critted.
it's
Like, come
way
on now.
too
Come on,
weird.
Scoop is literally.
I do
my-
like Porygon 2 though.
Don't.
I like a
You-
plush of
no.
Porygon 2.
No, I just
Very
said that.
cute.
No.
What?
No!
What?
I just said. Oh no!
No!
I jinxed it!
No!
Jaden, I'm
Scoop!
sorry, I didn't realize!
We lost Scoop!
I
I
jinxed
wasn't
it!
okay. Kurt came out and curb stomped the Porygon 2 out of vengeance, but to put it lightly, I wasn't taking that too well.
I didn't even know. I didn't know. That was the worst timing.
Heart is breaking.
I'm so
I'm like
sad.
actually sad.
Oh, it wasn't the first death. Of course, there was Bronzong and Curlier. Sorry, I forgot about Bronzong and Curlier. I apologize. I did forget about them.
But life doesn't stop when your dog dies, so I had to keep trucking and brought Law the Quagsire to the team. With an intense,
now.
blood-curdling thirst for revenge, I stormed into Cyrus's room.
Oh.
Fight! Shrimp and Milk took out his team in no
Nice.
time. I snatched his Master Ball and used his teleport pad to enter the basement where Mess Spirit, Azelf, and Yuxi are all being held captive.
No, they're just vibing, man. They're
Fight!
fine.
And like Cyrus, Saturn was swept too. After releasing the Lake Guardians, we head to Mount Coronet because Cyrus wants to go there and destroy the planet, I think. And we catch up to him at the Spear Pillar.
Pretty not
Before
cool of
we
you,
can run up
Cyrus.
and attack him, Mars and Jupiter step in. Then Barry arrives. Honestly, I have no idea how he found us all here. And is like, I'll help. Lol takes out both their Bronzors, Mars's Prugly, and Barry's Munchlax. So I thought, you know, it's all
Barry's
smooth
Munchlax,
sailing,
dude.
right? Well,
Well,
Wow, Barry. Really?
this will
doing a
be
lot for the
fine.
team,
Dude, this
aren't
thing
ya?
eats up hits. Oh,
Oh my god, no, it
Giga
has
Drain!
Giga Drain?
What did I say about those chord weaknesses? What did I say about those chord
No.
weaknesses?
No, oh
No, it's not a crit, is it?
no.
That was a crit!
not only did I not know their Golbat had Giga Drain for some reason, but it also got a crit. So I was starting to feel bad. But then I started panicking. The thing is, after you fight Mars and Jupiter, you have to go into the Distortion World and fight Cyrus and Giratina. If Cynthia forces us into the Distortion World without us being able to get a new member, we're
That's
in
bad.
massive trouble. We finished
It's
up the
bad.
battle and Cyrus starts his whole spiel about how the world is imperfect, blah, blah, blah. Everything must die except for me. Then he
And then you're like, yeah, that's fantastic. I really need to go to the hospital real quick. I'll be back in a second.
gets swallowed up by Giratina. A hole opens, a rip in space leading to the Distortion World, and I'm kind of just standing off to the side, twiddling my thumbs like, Cynthia, please don't
Gotta
shove me in
go.
there without my consent.
I gotta go.
Cynthia, can I go? I have something to do. Our world will be destroyed. Are you ready?
I have to check my
No,
P.O. box.
I'm not. Let me go. I'm free. Holy crap.
I love how this isn't like
Get me out of here.
a thing that you
Goodbye.
gotta do very
Sorry,
quickly.
lol. We just
It's
got
like, yep,
you. And
whatever,
then you
man.
died. But luckily, remember when I accidentally caught that Wooper while trying to get a Yanma?
LOL 2?
It's time, Oops. You were no accident.
Oops.
You're our lucky star who will carry us to victory. We got
Yes.
Oops leveled up, came back to the spear.
Okay, can we stop having water ground types die now, please? I will put all of my faith in Oops to not die, all right? I just need you to survive until the end of the playthrough. That's all I need you to do,
pillar
Oops.
where Cynthia was just sitting there waiting for us and hopped in. Everything is topsy-turvy and the Lake Guardians are telling me to push boulders into holes. And suddenly
I love
I'm
the
on a
waterfall in
floating
this
crest
area.
of land with Cynthia, who's basically like, Cyrus, get lost and never come back. And Cyrus didn't like that. So he came at me. Oops took out his Houndoom and his Gyarados came out,
Never
so I
understood
switched
that.
to Milk. But I was very terrified because Cyrus's Gyarados has Earthquake. So if Milk misses his Thunder here, he dies. And
Milk. Don't be missing.
Tell you, Milk never misses. Actually, it misses 30% of the time. What are you talking about?
Milk is notorious for missing his Thunders. But
Come on.
it
Oh,
hit. Milk
nice.
lives another day. He also took
Well
out
done,
Cyrus's
Milk.
Crobat and Honchkrow, and Shrimp finished up his Weavile. Cyrus steps aside, and suddenly, it's just me and the Angel
It's-
of Darkness itself.
It's Satan time.
Giratina.
Gonna Master Ball it? You're gonna Master Ball, right? Oh God. Slenderman vibes! What is going on? Oh, this is sick! Oh, Jaden, you have smashed this. This is fantastic. Look at this. Uh-oh. Well, this doesn't seem very cash money. Oh, yeah, Master Ball. There you go. Don't need to risk it.
I threw the Master Ball, and like that, it was over. I
Nice.
saved the world. Now to get back to my gym badges. I arrived at Sunshore City and started making my way through Volkner's gym. I know he's the 8th gym leader and he's supposed to be tough, and apparently he's depressed because everyone who challenges him isn't good enough and he's bored. But I wasn't
Well, it's okay now because I have Satan, so this should be fun.
concerned. We have Oops, and none of his Pokemon can do anything about it. It's not like they have Giga Drain or anything,
No.
right? They didn't.
No.
I checked. Oops was just earthquake and
Checked.
everything. And at the end, I'll admit, I got a bit scared.
Okay, don't crit.
Giga Impact?
If you crit Giga
Nice.
Impact, that would be really
Oh, no. That
But
would have
it's all
killed.
good. We're all
That
good.
would've killed.
And with that, off to Victory Road we went, where we caught ourselves a Gabite I named Flakes. Would have been
Nice.
nice to have one, I don't know, near the beginning of the game, say, in Wayward Cave, you know.
True.
But whatever. Better late than never. It's good to have just in case something goes horribly wrong out of nowhere.
No. Oh, no.
Flakes is
Puppy!
basic. Yeah, it is. It's a
You're telling me Puppy gets
amazing-
crits?
Whoa, 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 whoa! No!
That's sad. That
You're
is
kidding.
really sad. As long as Oops is okay, though. That's all I care about. I care about
Oh
Oops.
dear. And that's the straw that broke the camel's back. After Puppy died, I stepped back and decided the team we go into the Elite Four with needs to be the best possible team we can build. The Elite
True.
Four here goes pretty hard, so I couldn't go in
Gonna use
willy-nilly
Giratina?
just hoping for the best. After literally a few hours of calculations and research, I settled on a team I thought would give us the highest possible.
Oops is on the team. Colgate? What? Oh, the Togekiss. Flakes, Shrimp, Sea. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that Magneton has made a return here.
I
Magnezone.
added Flakes to the team in place of Puppy, and with a heavy heart, left Milk and Kronk behind as I brought C the now Magnezone
Hey, Cusco, Jaden put me in the PC and I'm not allowed to come to the Elite Four anymore. Kind of heartbreaking.
and Colgate the Togekiss I hatched from the eggs Cynthia gave me. Even though I was sad to not bring Milk and Kronk into
so
the final
sad.
battles
I
with
would
us,
take
they won't
Kronk.
be forgotten. And it doesn't negate the
come
fact they were
on.
such huge assets to the team, and I wouldn't have made it this far without them. I'll see you guys on the other side. I took a step
Kronk deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Maybe not Milk. Milk's kind of blind. Kronk deserves to be in there, though.
towards the doors of no return, and immediately got interrupted by Barry, who wanted to have one last fight. Anyway,
Go on then, Barry.
Ooh, it's time. Okay. All right, back to this again. Yeah, Giratina, we're not taking you, mate. Wow, that was
welcome.
weird.
This is the Elite Four. The battle starts, and C
Welcome
takes
to my
out
room of
Aron
grass
Zeon
and
Mega
wood.
and Vespiquen. Oops takes out his Drapion, and Colgate takes out his Scissor and Heracross.
Sweep?
Next up is Bertha.
Sweep. What is... This is weird, man.
Bertha loves ground types, but Turt and Oops had a smooth time smashing through her team. I felt a horrible shiver when her Rhyperior came out, but things went well.
Oops, got
On the
it.
flinch.
Nice. Dude, these glitches are like... Where is the story going?
Flint has a pretty scary team, but luckily Oops and Flakes had no trouble plowing through them as well. And with that,
Flint actually has fire types in this game. Not like in Diamond and Pearl where there's two.
we're on to the last member, Lucian. Now, Shrimp hasn't had much time to shine in these fights so far, so I
Oh,
decided
Shrimp's gonna
I wanted
smash
to let her
this.
go all out. She set up sword stances
Yes.
and bullet punched everything.
Yeah.
And
Even the
suddenly,
bronze song?
I'm at the entrance to the champion. The
Oh,
trainer
it's
who's
time.
been known to crush dreams in a single battle, and many still fear to this day. I took a
Yes,
deep
Cynthia's
breath.
a nightmare.
Things are going surprisingly well, and I don't know how to feel about it. But I looked up.
No, don't say that. I need no a happy ending. A happy ending. Nothing happens to my boy. Oops.
And there she was. At this
Or girl.
moment, I have
know if
only
it's boy or
one
girl.
last objective. Defeat Cynthia. She leads with Spiritomb, which has no weaknesses, so I sent out Turt to hit it as
Turt's
hard
got it.
as possible. Flakes takes out her Togekiss, and then
Nice.
her Garchomp comes out. This
Oh.
is known to be
It's the big
one
boy.
of the toughest boss Pokemon in the entire franchise.
It's
and
the big
rightfully
boy.
so. That thing was made by Satan himself, and I'm sure even he fears what he has created. I
Someone say
immediately
Satan?
switched to Oops, who's the only Pokemon that can lead us to
Oops.
victory
No.
here. I planned to put
No.
it to sleep with Yawn and then Ice Beam it until it died. That was our only hope.
Good strat.
But then,
No.
Oops was crit.
No!
That was
No!
it. Nothing on
Why?
my team can take a hit from this monster. And even if they could, they couldn't do much damage back. I sat there in disbelief,
What?
knowing there wasn't anything I could have done. And the battle is basically unwinnable now.
No,
I
no,
brought
no,
out
no.
Shrimp to bullet punch it so we could get in a little bit of damage, but she was killed.
No,
Colgate
no.
tried to chip away at it. He did some damage too, but was crit one shot. At this point,
What?
I'd accepted defeat.
What is with these crits? This is ridiculous. No, Tut can do this. No, Tut, flamethrower. Damn
Only
it.
Turt, C, and Flakes were left. It's hopeless at this point. Flakes came out, and against all odds,
Yeah? No?
Flakes
No?
outsped Cynthia's Garchomp and killed it.
Oh!
I didn't think he could do it. He was
Yes!
2 levels weaker, and I don't know. I just didn't think he could outspeed it.
It was all that EV training, man. You get those speed EVs. Unintentional, proper competitive play. I'm proud. I'm so proud.
Suddenly, there was a chance. We could win
Come
this
on.
after all.
Come
Cynthia
on.
brings out her Milotic, which C took out with a few Thunderbolts. Flakes
Easy,
took out
easy.
the Lucario with Dig. Look, my
Easy.
Earthquake TM is on Scoop, and we all know what happened there. Finally,
Oh,
her last Pokemon comes out. Roserade.
Roserade.
Flakes went in for
Easy.
the Dragon Claw,
Easy win.
and the battle
it?
was over.
Yeah!
As Cynthia's congratulating me, a sudden feeling of overwhelming guilt washes over my
I'm so
entire body.
happy.
So intense it almost knocks me down. I don't think I deserve this. Something
What?
here isn't right. This wasn't meant for me. Back in the distortion world when Giratina split me in two, how do I know I'm me?
Oh my god,
What
this is
happened in
taking
the
a
other
turn.
timeline where I saw glimpses of what happened parallel to this world? That was me too. Those things happened. Was that the ending I'm destined to have? The world I'm living in now is how I want things to be, but the other Jaiden is equally me as I am her. Even if you might think I deserve this dimension, things don't work like that. Are there some things you can't escape, even when you
Oh
try
my God.
everything you can do to alter it? I don't know the answer. I may be able to sit on this throne now and thank all the Pokemon that put in everything to help me get here. All the hard work, blood, sacrifices we made. But I don't think I can ever accept this victory. I don't know what ending was meant for me. And I don't think I ever will.
Oh my god, wow. Jaiden, you're such a fantastic storyteller. Wow. Like, I understand animation in general on YouTube is incredibly hard and requires a lot of skill and time and effort. But on top of that, being able to tell a story in such a way is like truly maybe even just as hard to do. It's not just about creating something that looks fun and has funny animations, which she's obviously done because this was great. Also, telling the story in such a way that really grips people is something that she's really fantastic at, and is why so many people are so excited for every single upload that comes from Jaiden. And I think this is like the perfect example of that as well. A good base being the Nuzlocke is such a good place to tell a story from, and then the wonderful animation, and then also the storytelling skills of the person who is doing it and creating the content as well. This is really a fantastic video. It truly is, and I think that it needs to be brought to attention. It's not just like a random like upload that comes from myself, or like you play FIFA for 10 minutes. It's definitely something more than that. So yo, thank you so much, Jaiden, for allowing me to react to this. Please do subscribe to her channel. It is linked in the description down below. I really love this. There is a reason why everyone loves these videos so much. They are truly fantastic, and I'm excited to see where it goes in the future. Jaiden, if you're listening to this right now, you should do a randomizer next. I would be happy to help you set it up if you would like to. But thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. I make lots of Pokemon content on the daily. We stream on here. I stream on Twitch every single day as well, and I also have a Twitter and an Instagram, which I would love to have you hanging out as part of the community of. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.